Hello to all the beautiful people of the internet. Welcome to another character ranking video of The Walking Dead. And we're looking at Volume 6, This Sorrowful Life. Again, only rules that apply, only the characters that appear in this book. It took me quite a while to look for a lot of these, but I managed to find them in the end. So let's get to it. First up, of course, is Billy and Ben. They really don't do anything. They're just in the background playing with toys. Next is Patricia, another character who doesn't do anything. She's just there who listens to Rick talk about what happened in Woodbury. Next is Billy Green, another character who barely does anything. The only thing we see him do is take care of the bodies that have been killed. That's all he does. Next is Otis. Otis is dead. He is a zombie and he just gets put down. It saddens Rick just a little bit. Next is Penny Blake. Just a zombie. She's just there as a zombie. Is Rudy Warburton, not mentioned in the comic by name, but is mentioned in the name in the novels. He's just there to tell Martinez that he is wanted. That's it. Next is Marianne. She asked Dr. Stevens for help for her sick son, and he tells her he'll come back later, even though it's a lie, which saddens him, and it actually reveals to him he's actually going to miss the people he leaves behind. Next is Sam Curtis. Again, not another character named in the comics, but he is named in the novels. He is tricked into leaving his post by Martinez. That's all that happens. Next is Bruce Cooper. Bruce is just there as the hulking muscle man. He is brutal, but he doesn't want anyone to really die, unless they absolutely deserve it. Next is Fat Gabe. He helps get Michonne back into her cell, and he is alerted when Martinez knocks him out and heads to tell the governor and finds the governor in a very, very gross situation. Next is Carol. Carol, she doesn't really do anything. She does ask a question in the meeting, and that's all she does. That's Carol in this book. Next is Sophia. Sophia just hangs around with Carl. She asks about his father's hand, and there's a little bit of there's a little argument, but in the end, she's still his Carl's girlfriend. That's it. Next is Maggie. Maggie doesn't do anything other than accept a proposal from Glenn, saying yes, she will marry him. Next is Axel. Axel just mostly helps burn the bodies. It's pretty much his job in the book. Next is Laurie. Laurie doesn't really do anything. She's glad that Rick is alive, and she worries when he goes out to kill Martinez. When he comes back, she does help try and support him when he realizes he just murdered a man who could have been telling the truth. Next is Carl. Carl doesn't do much. He is very happy that Rick is alive, but is very weirded out by the one hand. He worries that the zombies that there's still some stragglers, but Rick assures him that it's all been cleared, and he's the first one to notice that Martinez is gone. And he keeps up his romantic relationship with Sophia. Next is Harold Abernathy. He doesn't really do anything. He is responsible for Eugene Cooney's missing teeth, and that leads to the man getting so mad that he stabs Abernathy in the neck, showing that even off the arena, they can still be brutal. Next is Eugene Cooney. He is sent into the arena to beat up Michonne for the government's pleasure, but that sicko learns the hard way, gets kicked in the nuts, and then his head gets cut off immediately. Next is Dr. Stevens. He still helps Rick recover from his for back of the word, hand injury. He does escape with the group, and he may have a romantic crush on Alice. He is saddened that he has to leave the people he took care of behind, but when he gets out into the real world, he sadly does not make it past the wall. He gets over the wall, but it doesn't make it any further than that, and he is bitten. He assigns Alison as him to take his next job, to take his job. So yeah, goodbye, Dr. Stevens. Next is Alice Warren. She is a fighter, you know. She is very well trained in her medical expertise, and when she is brought to the prison, she does help with the baby that Laurie is carrying in her stomach as best as she can, because you know they don't have ultrasound and such. But she can handle herself with a gun, and that's very smart of her. Next is Dale. Dale does some things. He helps Rick and the others get inside the prison when the prison's overrun and takes down some walkers. Because I assume he, along with Andrea, helped Billy and Ben get into safety. Yeah, that's Dale for you. Next is Andrea. Andrea does save Rick from a walker, and she is the first one to like, hey, you know, we're still alive. And she is still a little bit wary of Michonne. She keeps talking to herself. Next up is Herschel. Herschel does a little bit here and there. He helps clear up the zombies, even though his arm's a little bit damaged. But he grants Glenn the blessing to marry Maggie, even though he's, you know, considering the circumstances. And it's a very sweet moment for him and Glenn. Next is the governor. The governor still tries to keep Rick's group trapped. He tries to get Michonne beaten up, but that results in her killing one of his henchmen. He gets mad and he wants to kill her, but he calms down and instead goes to check on his zombified daughter Penny. His ego is so big he doesn't realize that Michonne and the group broke out. Michonne breaks into his apartment, ties him up, tortures him to death with a lot of gory goodness, and leaves him there to pass out and possibly die. Next is Cesar Martinez. He eventually turns around and goes with Rick and goes, hey, come with me, I'll help you escape. He does help them escape and get a car. And when he arrives back, he helps clear out the walkers. But after that, he immediately escapes the prison. When Rick tracks him down, Martinez reveals that he wants to bring other people from Woodbury, the good ones, back to the prison. But Rick doesn't believe in and thinks he's going to tell the governor. Now it's very interesting. I actually, in my personal opinion, I believe that Martinez was going to bring back some good people from there, because he wasn't on board with everything that the governor was doing. Next is Tyrese. Tyrese demands Rick to stay with his wife because of his hand. He helps clear out the rest of the walkers, assuming he took charge. He helps clear up the walker bodies as well, and he learns from Rick that that Martinez did not come back. I think we know why. Does reassure Carl that his father still loves him, and I like that moment with him and Carl. That was a very good moment. Next is Glenn. Glenn recovers from his psychological torture. He escapes with the rest of the group and helps clear out the walkers. He desperately rushes out to the corpses and finds a ring, asks Herschel to give him his blessing, and Herschel does. And then he asks Maggie to marry him, who who teases him a little bit and then goes, "Yes, I'll marry you," and they get married, and it's very nice. It's very nice indeed. Next is Michonne. Michonne um, goes into the arena and kills the fire she was meant to only beat up, going against the governor's rules. Also, she fights through the torture that she went through, and then she tortures the governor back by removing a lot of body parts, I will say. She comes back, she's clearly disturbed by what she did, but she believed it was necessary to herself. And that was the moment Michonne became a badass. And last, but of course not least, is Rick Grimes. Rick still misses his hand. He is convinced by Martinez that he wants to help them escape. As they escape, he leads everyone through to the woods, and he is worried about Michonne as well as Glenn. They arrive back at the prison, and he thinks that everyone is dead. He finds the zombified Otis, but puts him down himself. He finds that Andrea and Dale are still alive. They are led out into inside the prison where Herschel brings them in. Tyrese tells him to take a back seat as he is disabled. As everyone clears out the walkers, Rick brings his son out, but then he realizes Martinez is gone. Thinking that he's going to tell the governor, he rushes back and kills Martinez. He then tells everyone about their experience at Woodbury and that they will be ready for them when they need to be. So that is it for this Sorrowful Life. Yeah, not a lot of characters do anything in there. Most of them are in the background, but you can kind of understand why they're in the background. Thank you all very much for watching. This took a very long time to find the twins. The twins were very hard to spot. So please, for my pain and suffering, leave a like and please subscribe. Because 86% of you who watch my videos are not subscribed. So come and subscribe. Come and join the fun. And have a good day.